Hey guys. Hey Marissa. Hey Kay. Hey PT. Thank you. Y'all come on in. About to get ready to start story time. Yes, yes, yes. So come on in. Thumbs up the live. You know how this goes. I'm giving everybody time to come on in. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Okay. I'm giving everybody time to come in. So, hey, Son Troy, did you like your story from last Friday? Hey, Carlton. Don't forget to close the door when you come in. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Mm, mm, mm. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Hmm. Trying to give everybody time to come on in. Thank you, Kay. All right, guys. It is me, your favorite auntie, the queen of haunted but true story times, and welcome to my story time tonight. Tonight's story time is always true and creepy. If you are under the age of 18, I'm going to need you to please step outside the door and close it behind you. Don't let the good Lord split you, okay? So I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and step out if you're under the age of 18. Everybody else, if you are stepping in, you're over the age of 18, I need you to go ahead and thumbs up that live. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share this video. We are about to have a good time tonight, y'all. It is Friday night. I got a good black-eyed story, black-eyed kid story for you guys. Yes, a good black-eyed kid story for you guys. I couldn't wait all week to tell y'all this story. I started to get to y'all early and just posted as like a post or something, but no. I could not wait to give y'all this story. So you guys come on in. Don't forget to close the door. When I say close the door, that means thumbs up the live. Please thumbs up the live. Please subscribe. Okay, now we're about to get into the meat of this thing. You guys ready? Now, there are three ways to be in story time. Now, you can be in story time as one of the characters in story time, and I will use you in a story, and everybody will hear the story. It'll be your name throughout the story. I can't guarantee you're gonna, live the whole story, but you will be in the story. Believe it, okay? So there are three ways to be included in story time. Now, the first way to be included in story time is by joining the family. Now, joining the family is a membership. Don't worry. I ain't here to turn the lights off or none of that stuff. No. The membership is baller budgetable. It's baller budgetable. Yes. And the smallest package that I have is $1.99 a month, not a mile, not a minute, not a second, but a month. Okay. So it's not going to cut into your lashes, your nails, your hair, you know what I'm saying? None of that. Okay. So that is one way you could be a part of story time. Now, the second way you can be a part of story time is any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in story time. Okay. You can send that tip through Cash App. You can send it through YouTube. You can send it however, whichever. You'll still be included in story time. If you are looking for that Cash App information, it is pinned at the top of this chat so you can locate it. You can also send your tips through YouTube as a sticker. I love the beautiful creative stickers, so go all out if you're going to send Auntie a Cash App tip through a sticker. Go all out, okay? Auntie call you out, shout you out. Thank you, okay? And the last and final way you can be included in story time is by becoming Biggest Tipper. Now, Biggest Tipper starts at $35. Okay. Now, whoever comes over that person, that comes over that person, that comes over that person, that ends up having a biggest tip at the end of the night will be in a month worth of stories. Okay. A month worth of stories where you will laugh, cry, live, die, all that good jazz. Okay. So now that you know that how you are, where you are, and how to be a part of this story time, we are about to get ready to start story time in 3 minutes. So when I say this, this is your time where you get up, put your children in the room with some squeezy balls, close the door with some SpongeBob. You go get your water, your wine, your whatever, your liquor, your hot chips, whatever you eat. Okay, pizza, snacks, dinner, go get it. Bring it around your device so you won't miss nothing. Because Auntie don't repeat. I don't repeat. You're going to have to be a part of the replay game if you want to know what happened, okay? So we're about to start story time in 2 minutes now. So get everything you need, get around your device so we can get ready to start this story time, okay? While we're doing that, I will be speaking to my lovely family. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Donna. I don't know who the Wizno is, but hey, love. Hey, PT. Reality, yes, you finally made it live, love. Hey, Kristen. Let's see. Hey, Lakeisha. Yes, you guys, come on in, come on in. Don't forget to close the door. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. We're about to start story time in 2 minutes. All the stories that come across this page is creepy, terrifying, oh my God, nightmarish, but they're all true. Weird and strange as they sound, they are all true. Coming from people like you and fans all around that listen to me, that watches me. They send me their stories through my email, and I expose these stories to you guys. That way, the story gets out, you'll be warned, but the person who the story happened to don't seem like they're crazy. Because, you know, when people tell you stuff, you be like, she crazy. No. So I'm here. Call me crazy. I'm here. I'm going to get the story out. But call me crazy if you're going to call anybody crazy. Not the fan that gave me the story. Not the family member that gave me the story. If you're going to call anybody crazy, call me crazy. I'll be that. I will be that for the fan, okay? Let's see. What do you think about the Diddy trial? Take that. No comment. Take that. Bad boy, baby. Shut up! Oh my God! I miss you too, Tracy. You haven't been on here a long time, heart issues, but I'm here now. Well, I'm glad you are feeling better to be on here now, The Wiz. I'm glad your heart is feeling better. I hope it's filled with the love and excitement that we got to give you tonight, baby, because y'all know we get a 4-day weekend. If you work, if you off on the weekend, we got a 4-day weekend. Daughter, don't be laughing at him, because see, he won't stop because you laughing at him. Stop. Stop. If you get me copyright, if you get my video copyright, because you want to keep on, it's going to be me and you, space and opportunity, sir. Hell, space and opportunity, sir. Let's see. I do this every time, but what's the join link? Moderator, can you put the join link in the chat so Reality can get it? Hey, Laquita, yes, you finally made it live. Hey, Shay. Okay, guys, we're about to get ready to start this story time. So sorry, a couple minutes old because some people that shall remain nameless don't know how to stop. Okay. Okay, guys, if you guys are ready for the story time, go ahead and give them thumbs. Let me know you got everything you need. You're around your device and you're ready for the story time. So go ahead and give them thumbs, give them thumbs, give them thumbs, give them thumbs. Like I said, tonight's story will be a black-eyed kid story. If you've been waiting to hear some of these stories, baby, this is black-eyed kid story for you guys tonight. There's the information of Reality. Kay posted it for you. Thank you, Kay. Come on, give them thumbs in the chat. Let me know you guys are ready. I'm not going to start the story time until I know everybody is ready. I don't want to start and then somebody jump in the chat. Like what she said in the beginning. Come on now. Give them thumbs. Let me know y'all are ready. Yes, Shay, you been gone a minute. You been gone a minute, boo. But we glad you back. We glad you back. Don't fall off the face of earth like that again. Auntie gonna have to do something to that ass, okay? Come on, y'all. Give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. Let me know you back. Let me know you back. Let me know y'all are here. Y'all are here. Y'all are ready. Y'all are ready. Come on. This is about to be one of those creepy but true stories, y'all, about black-eyed kids. I know everybody been on me about them black-eyed kids story. Like, black-eyed kid videos be popping. Like, everybody be on them. They have tons of questions. So, yeah. So this is a black-eyed kid story for you guys. So we're about to start this story. Now, this story came from a fan. Before this happened to her, she was a bubbly person, loved to hang out, loved to be around a lot of people. But now, since this situation had happened to her and her family, she's kind of like a shut-in. She's like afraid to go outside. I don't even know what the phobia is, but she's just afraid to go outside and, what I'm saying, all that stuff. So, hey, Tamika. Hey, everybody. So, she gave me this story, and I'm going to give it to y'all. So, I hope y'all like the story, and I hope y'all take heed to the warning that's in this story, because black-eyed kid is summertime, and it's a lot of children out here now, and you can't be sure who these kids are that are knocking on your door. So take heed to the warning that I'm about to provide to you in this story, okay? So in this story, I didn't have anybody to use. I didn't have, any fans or family to use. So I'm using the fans that gave me this story name. And some of the names are changed for privacy, okay? But this is how the story goes, okay? So back in 1950, welcome back, reality. So back in 1950, we're going to call them the James. So back in 1950, the James family had been coming together for their family reunion at the glass-walled cabin. Now, the glass-walled cabin was built by their great-great-grandfather, Jebediah James, okay? Now, Jebediah James, he built this cabin with his own bare hands, and the family has been coming there every 10 years to do their family reunion. And it goes down without a hitch. Everybody come there, aunts, uncles, cousins, even great-great-grandma Marble shows up. Grandma Mabel shows up. Everybody having, a good time. This is like the weekend. They stay a whole weekend at this cabin, y'all. This cabin is glass walled. Do you hear me? There's no wood. None of that. It's glass. Like, picture 13 Ghosts. If you've seen 13 Ghosts or you've seen that house they got in the wheel, picture that house. But it's a cabin in the woods of West Virginia. Okay, deep in the woods of West Virginia. And the James family would go to this cabin like once every 10 years to celebrate their family reunion. Now, everybody shows up, aunt, uncles, cousins, even great-great-grandma Mabel shows up. And they are getting prepared for a 3-day weekend full of bonfires, dancing, fun, photos, like they do every time they come up there, right? So everybody gets up, they packed up, a whole family, everybody come up there. So it's a total about 23 people that shows up between the aunt, cousins, all that, in-laws, shows up. So it's about 23 people at this cabin, okay? So, they get everything set up. Everybody bring their stuff in. They divide the rooms. Everybody go into their rooms. And then they come downstairs, pop popcorn for movie night. Since the first day there, everybody had to drive. They were tired. So they figured they'd do like movie night, so everybody can kick back and relax. We ain't got to go to no restaurants. We ain't got to do all that extra shit, okay? So they decide that that's what they're going to do, movie night. So they pop their popcorn, get all the kids downstairs and everything together, and everybody's sitting around the TV. They're about to put on this scary movie. So they put the scary movie on. Everybody got blankets, pillows, like a big people, a bunch of people, in the living room, just sitting back having family time. And right as the movie is getting like to the creepy, scary part, they hear a knock on the glass. Now, I'm telling you again, this cabin is glass walled and it's deep in the West Virginia woods, okay? So we ain't on a public street where someone just, can I borrow some sugar? No, it ain't no shit like this going down, okay? Because we in the middle of no fucking where. And should nobody be out here knocking on our goddamn walls, okay? Okay, so we all on the same page. So they hear a knock at the glass. Not the door, but the glass. So Aunt Lauren gets up and she goes over to the window, to the glass, and she sees it's a little boy Looks like he's about 9 years old. He's pale as shit. His shirt is too clean, like too fucking clean. He's looking spaced out. He has deep, dark, oiled field looking eyes, like glossy eyes. And Lauren sees him. She says, "Oh my God, this kid needs help." And she opened the door before anybody in the goddamn house could say, "Hey, don't open the door. We don't know this kid." She like, what's the harm in helping, a kid? You know what I'm saying? And she opens the door. When she opens the door, the kid says, "Can you help me? I'm lost." The funny part about this is everybody in the family heard it, but nobody saw the kid mouth move. A second funny thing about this is the kid voice didn't match his body. The voice sounded way deeper, more adultish than a 9-year-old child standing at this fucking door. And everybody heard it, but this kid's mouth never moved. But Aunt Lauren was like, "Oh my God, this baby needs help." And she ushers the baby right on into the house. She closed the door and everybody's looking at this kid, eyes all glossed over, pale black. The kid looks at them, smiles, doesn't say another word, walks off, goes into a corner, just sits. Now the family like, what the fuck is going on? Everybody in the house like, "Lauren, why did you let this kid in?" And she's like, we're in the middle of the woods. This kid gotta be lost. They're just hanging around in the middle of the fucking woods. Like, no, this kid is lost. What's the harm in helping this baby? So the kid just sits in the corner quietly. Everybody is too scared to go over and approach the kid and ask the kid, "What's your parents' name? Is there a phone number I can call? Do you need the police? Are you hurt?" Everybody in the room is just afraid. Nobody's speaking on why they are afraid. You just tell. No adult has went over to, check on this kid. Nothing. They just watching the fucking child. Okay? Kid just sits in the corner with a big ass smile on his face, don't say a fucking word. Eyes all big. He all pale and white and shit. But nobody says anything to him, right? Aunt Lauren, they go ahead and watch the movie. The kid sitting in the corner. Everybody, every now and again look over at the kid, but the kid just sat in the corner and didn't say a fucking word. So they just continue to watch the movie. Around the middle part of the movie, Aunt Lauren says she's feeling sleepy, so she was going to get in the bed. Everybody was like, "Okay, cool." They look over, the kid still in the fucking corner. Aunt Lauren goes on upstairs. She gets in the bed. Everybody continue to watch the movie. Right as the killer's about to bust out and jump out and grab some damn body in the movie, Aunt Lauren screams from all the way upstairs. Everybody in the family like, what the fuck? So they jump up and they run upstairs to see what the hell is going on with Aunt Lauren. When they get up there to Aunt Lauren is choking on her teeth. On her teeth. Now, Aunt Lauren didn't wear dentures. She has teeth. But somehow all of her teeth in her mouth had loosened and came out and was sloshing around in her fucking mouth. And she was choking off teeth. Nobody could understand what the fuck was going on. Everybody's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. They grab Aunt Lauren. They're trying to help her. While this is going on, two of the cousins just start going. They just start repeating. They're in unison. They're standing side by side like the creepy ass kids from The Shining, standing side by side, repeating the same thing. The boy brought sickness. The boy brought sickness. The boy brought sickness. The boy brought. These two kids out of nowhere just stood up and started saying this. Everybody in the family was like, what the fuck is going on? Aunt Reggie runs out of the room. He runs into the bedroom because he's looking at Aunt Lauren's teeth, looking at her teeth and her choking. He runs in the room to get away from shit, right? So they all in there trying to, stop the kids. What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on? The kids wouldn't stop. They hear Uncle Reggie scream. So half the family runs over to the room where Uncle Reggie at to see what's going on with him. And Uncle Reggie is white, like translucent white. They said when they came in the room, they could actually see his organs through his skin, liver, kidney, pancreas. Like his skin was clear. They could see it. He was laying in the bed screaming, "Tell them to turn the light off inside of me." That's what he was screaming. "Tell them to turn the light off inside of me. Tell them to turn the light off in my blood." Everybody in the family looking at Uncle Reggie like, what the fuck happened? You just ran in here 15 minutes ago and now you're clear. You're fucking clear. We can see your veins. We can see your organs. Like nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And he is screaming, tell them to turn the light off inside of me. Tell them to turn the light off in my blood. The fuck? In the midst of all of this going on, cousin Sean, which is a kid roughly around the age of 9 or 10, wanders out of the cabin in the midst of all the chaos. Nobody even notices that he's gone for a minute because they're trying to get everything together. They're trying to calm Uncle Reggie down. They're trying to get Aunt Lauren teeth at her fucking throat. They're trying to stop the 2 fucking kids from The Shining and make them shut the fuck up. All of this is going on, and this kid is still sitting in the fucking corner, just smiling in the midst of all this chaos. So they finally try to calm everybody down when motherfuckers realize, where's Sean? Where's Sean? So the men folk decided, we finna put this little motherfucker right here in the cellar and lock his ass in. So they grab the black-eyed kid and they take him to the cellar and they throw him down the stairs and they close the door and they lock it, and the fucking lock rust instantly. A brand new lock. Time they locked it, it rust before their very fucking eyes and fell off, and the door swung back open. No matter how they sealed this fucking door, this door would continue to open up. And every time it opened up, this little creepy motherfucker's on the other side, just smiling his little ass off. So the men folk decide they're going to put furniture, all types of shit behind that door to keep it closed while they go out to go look for Sean, because where the fuck is baby Sean? So the men folk run out and they go to look for baby Sean. The women stay at the house with the kids and the creepy ass thing downstairs. Now at this point, Grandma Mabel is finally putting shit together. Shit is finally snapping for her. It's clicking for her now. It reminded her of a story her mother told her when she was younger about how it was a dangerous fucking creature that liked to dress up as little kids to ask for permission. And her mother called them the emptied-eyed. That's what she called them. That's what great-grandma Mabel remembered when her mother told her that story. And it dawned on her instantly what the little fucker was downstairs in the cellar. So Aunt Mabel was like, what the fuck? She started thinking about everything her mama said. And her mama said, when the black-eyed kid is let in, or when the emptied-eyed is let in, they don't just attach themselves to the person that let them in. They attach themselves to the bloodline. And they don't come to kill. They come to hollow you out very slowly. So Grandma Mabel is putting 2 and 2 together in her fucking head. Meanwhile, all the younger kids are running around scared. They don't know what the fuck to do. The 2 shining kids won't shut the fuck up. Auntie is still in the room losing her mind. Uncle Red is still hollering about turning the fucking power off inside his body. Grandma Mabel is trying to put it together. What did my mama say? How did she say to stop this shit? How did she say to stop this shit? She couldn't remember what her mama said. So Grandma Mabel decided to creep off into the kitchen and grab the biggest fucking kitchen knife she could find in the kitchen. She grabbed the kitchen knife. She crept off and she told the kids, the younger kids, she said, y'all go hide. Don't come out. Just go hide. Now, before they go hide and before Grandma go do what she got to do, the front glass door slides open and all the men folk come running in. They crying, faces wet, they breathing hard. Great grandma Mabel like, what going on? What happened? They said they found Sean. Yeah, she said, where he at? They said he not here. The fuck you mean he's not here? They said they found Sean probably about a mile off into the woods. He was nailed to a tree, upside down. His tongue was gone, and his mouth was filled with dirt and feathers. That's how they found LaShawn. So the men folk are losing their mind. They like, what the fuck is going on? Why is all of this happening? So all of a sudden, Grandma Mabel gets ready to tell them the story that her mother told her, and all the furniture that's behind this door flies out the way, and the door flies open. So the men folk run over there and they push it back. And every hour, on the hour, That door, no matter how much they seal that shit, that door flew open with the creepy motherfucker on the other side smiling at them with them big black ass eyes. And every hour that that door swung open, somebody else in the family was affected by the bullshit. Yeah. And this went on almost all night. Grandma Mabel telling them, I gotta do this, and the men folk wouldn't let her do it, but the men folk were dropping like fucking flies. Every hour on the hour, something would happen. Somebody was bleeding, gushing blood. They trying to save somebody. Don't nobody know what the fuck going on, but Grandma Mabel, like, let me do this shit, and they ain't want to let her do it till all the men folk were down. Pretty much all the adults was down. It wasn't nothing but kids left. Kids under the age of 13. Ain't nothing but them left, and they scared as fuck. They don't know what to do. So Grandma Mabel goes to them and she tell them, I'm gonna have to do this myself. I have to do this myself. She gonna tell the kids, she said, look, y'all go hide. No matter what the fuck you hear, no matter how much you hear screaming or hollering or whatever the case may be, do not come out. Period. Do not come out. They said, yes, ma'am. And all on ran. The oldest put them all in the same room with them in the closet, and they all hid quietly. Grandma Mabel grabbed that big ass butcher knife she had. She crept into the kitchen. And she crept into the kitchen. The door didn't fly open this time. It just slid open as if this motherfucker knew she was coming. Open the door for her ass. So Grandma noticed the door open up, and she stepped around the door. She walked into the room. When she got in the room, this time the little black-eyed kid wasn't staring at the door. He had his back turned, and he was facing the TV, black-ass TV, with nothing on the screen. He's facing the TV. So great grandma got the butcher knife, and she's creeping up behind him. And he says in this deep-ass voice that don't sound like it belongs to a 9-year-old kid, I've been waiting for you. I saved you for last. You're dessert. When he said that, he slowly looked back at Grandma with them dark-ass eyes, them black-ass eyes. And the light that was in the room popped as Grandma lunged at his ass with the knife. Now, the kids upstairs, they heard screaming, they heard tussling, they heard great grandma screaming her head off. And they wanted to go out and help, but she told them not to. They just cried and held each other as Grandma screamed, as Aunt Lauren screamed, as Uncle Reggie screamed, and all the other men folk that had been injured, and everybody else that was being affected by this motherfucking thing, screaming in the house. They just stayed in the closet together. They kept their eyes closed. They just held each other like, we just got to keep each other safe. We just got to hide and be quiet and hope that shit don't come up here. And that's what they did. They held themselves and they stayed quiet until they fell asleep. Screams died down. They eventually fell asleep, cried themselves asleep in the closet. The oldest woke up when one of the babies woke him up. The oldest child out all alone woke up. He looks around. He don't hear shit. Don't hear no walking, no talking, like adults are moving around this motherfucker. They on this shit. So he gets up and he tell them, y'all wait right here. But they like, fuck that. We coming with you. Okay. So he grabs the little baseball bat behind the door. He tell them to stay behind him. And all 5 of them come out. Open the door and they look. He looked both ways. He didn't see shit. He didn't hear shit. Uncle Reggie's room was the closest room. It was right across the hall. You just run straight to that room and check on Uncle Reggie, see if he all right. And that's what they did. They all rushed into Uncle Reggie's room and closed the door. And they turned around and looked. Uncle Reggie went in the bed. He wasn't there. What the fuck? Where Uncle Reggie go? So they turned around, decided they were going to go downstairs, see, if anybody else was down there, Aunt Lauren, if anybody, like she feeling better, is she, downstairs with everybody else. Maybe everybody downstairs eating breakfast. Maybe last night was a fucking nightmare. Maybe we all was just losing our fucking minds. Maybe it was, they got all kind of shit running through their head, but they creep on downstairs anyway. When they get downstairs, the living room is completely clean. There's nobody in there. They go into the kitchen. There's no food being cooked. There's nobody in there. They go to the cellar. There's nobody in there. Not even a black-eyed kid. They like, where the hell did everybody go? They go over to the like front with the front door glass part of the door. They go over there, and when they get over there, they see the little black-eyed kid walking off into the woods. It's morning time now. That motherfucker walking off into the woods all by itself. And they got ready to open the door. When they grabbed for the door, they looked at the door, and all they seen was the names of the family members that came with them, like in blood on the door. None of the family members were there. Great grandma Mabel name was on the door in blood. Uncle Reggie's name was on the door in blood. Aunt Lauren's name was on the door in blood. All our name was on the door in blood. Even Sean's name was on the door in blood. But there was no bodies to be found in the house at all. The kids ended up staying at the cabin because there was no reception. Like I said, the youngest was 11. Tried to use the phone wasn't working. They ended up staying at the cabin for about 3 or 4 days before the police showed up, because none of the adults, I guess, was responding to people. People was calling or whatever the case may be. Thank you, Coco. People wasn't responding. No adults were answering their phone calls. Jobs were calling. Nobody was responding. So they called for a welfare check, and the police finally came up there and found these 5 scared, hungry, like damn near pale looking kids in the house all alone with no adults. Thank you, Justin. With no adults, and the kids couldn't tell the police nothing. They're like, where are your parents? Where did everybody go? And the kids were just like, they don't know. They told them what happened. Mm-hmm. All these kids was rushed to be evaluated. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some of them was institutionalized because of what they saw. Institutionalized the fuck out of them. Facilities. Some of them grew up in facilities. And the oldest is now like speaking about what happened, because apparently it was a big thing in West Virginia back in the day when, you know, the story hit about our entire family disappearing in the fucking woods, and the kids were left alone, and nobody ever believed the kid's story about the 9-year-old little boy that showed up wandering through the woods claiming he was lost. And you know what I'm saying, nobody believed the story. They all thought these kids had pretty much made it up to, I guess, cope with what they probably did see, according to the police. Or they probably saw their parents butchered, but they're covering it up by using this story. So nobody believed them. Nobody believed them. Bodies were never found. Not even Sean. Because the kids told them what the men folks said when they came back about what happened to Sean, about him being about a mile out, about his body being nailed to a tree. Police searched. They didn't find nothing. Nothing. And these kids were not believed. Nobody believed them. They pretty much grew up in institutions, and people thought they was crazy when they told what happened. Until one of the family members found me. I don't believe they're crazy. I totally believe their story. Take heed to the story, because the black-eyed kids are real, and I can testify to that. The black-eyed kids are real. It is. Thank you, Coco. You will be in next story time, Coco. Take heed, because I have dealt with the black-eyed kids myself a couple summers ago. Found out that these motherfuckers had like an abandoned house that was in a wooded area behind my house that they were retreating to after knocking on my door in the middle of the fucking night, asking for shit like cell phones when they were at my car, and asking to use my phone when they're at my door. So yeah, these motherfuckers are real. They do look like kids, but if you pay attention, you will know these are not fucking children. 9 to 10, when you see them, they'll have on a hoodie. If they don't have on a hoodie, they have on very outdated clothing. Like, you shouldn't see a child standing around with Little House on the Prairie fucking outfits on, okay? The little bonnets on their fucking head. You shouldn't see that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So Just take heed because it is the summertime and it is a lot of kids out. So be careful because if you let these motherfuckers in, sickness will come upon your family. It is no bullshit. I never let the motherfuckers in. I tried to not acknowledge them. When they came up to my car that summer, I had no other choice but to acknowledge this motherfucker. And this motherfucker tried to open my car doors. Yeah, all four of my car doors, asking to be let inside my fucking car. Some strange fucking child in the middle of the night in my neighborhood. Kids don't dwell around like that. So some strange ass fucking kid in the middle of the night walked up on my goddamn car in the middle of the night and was trying to get in my car, putting on all my doors, had on a hoodie, kept his head down. Yeah, so these motherfuckers are out here. So be careful with these creepy ass things. It is the time where they can trick you. They like children. You go outside, you see a baby outside, you're going to think, oh my God, somebody's baby outside. Think one time, think two times, rationalize, would my baby be outside in the middle of the fucking night at 3 a.m., tap dancing on my fucking porch, asking to come in? No. So nobody else's child will be doing that shit either. And do not open the goddamn door, okay? So don't say auntie didn't tell y'all. That was you guys' story for the night. That was you guys' warning for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Yes, passion fruit. Forget the baby. Fuck the kids. Y'all already know our motto. Fuck the kids. If it ain't yours, don't worry about it. Okay? Don't worry about it. So that was you guys' creepy but true story for tonight. I will see you guys again on next Friday at 7:30 Eastern. Okay? 7:30 Eastern. Make sure you stop by the store, get your snacks, cakes, pies, everything that you're gonna need to be around story time. So we can do our story time on next Friday and y'all will get another creepy but true story time. And I think I'm gonna stick with the Black Eyed Kid theme probably for the next three. This is the first one. So the next 3 story times will be Black Eyed Kid stories, just to let y'all know. So get prepared for that. If you guys liked the little visuals that I did for the members only, please let me know because I'm trying to figure out which way to go with that. I would like y'all input. Y'all are part of this page, so I do like y'all input on how y'all like things done over here. But that is my time, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy story time because I enjoy giving it to y'all. I love you guys so much. So much. So, y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. And I will see you guys again next week, Friday, 7:30 Eastern. I love you guys. Thank you, Janelle. I got your tip. You will also be in story time. RKM. Who's RKM? Wait a minute, guys, before y'all leave. Who's RKM? I need to know because I need to know the name. I don't want to mess it up. RKM. So our moderators, Trinell, RKM, and Coco. It's supposed to be in story time for Friday, but I don't know who RKM is. RKM, if you watch this on replay game, please put your name in the comments so I know who you are, so I know what name to use for you for story time. Reality. Okay, that's reality moderator. So it's Trinell, Reality, and Coco. Those are going to be our 3 characters in next week's story time. You guys will be involved in a Black Eyed Kid story. So I hope you guys are ready. I will see you guys again on next week. I love you guys. I will see you at 7:30 Eastern, not 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock on a Friday. Laquita is Trinell moderators. So put Laquita name down instead of Trinell. We'll put Laquita down so everybody know who she is when I put her name in the story and use it. They'll know this is the Laquita we talking about. So Laquita, Reality, and Coco. Those are our 3 characters for next week. So I love you guys. I will see you guys later. Just a quick little update. I'm updating my shop for the merch. I don't know if y'all can see this shirt. Yes, y'all like it? And it cute. Yes, yes. So I'm updating the merch shop, and the merch shop will be updated for you guys to check out. I will be going live on that shop next Friday when I drop this BEK story for you guys. So I love you guys. Be safe, and see me again on next Friday. Bye. Have a great weekend and a great holiday.